Miniwargamer Dave here from Miniwargaming.com.
I don't have a real mic, man. Flashlight. Nick.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of these Tyranids.
Sure thing.
Because I've never seen Tyranid like this before.
Well, what we did here is we were trying to depict the battle at Tyran, the first place the Imperium ever encountered the Tyranids. So we took a lot of the Carnifexes and we took a lot of the models. We tried to make them look a little more old school. Like this one here, we tried to make them look a lot more like the old Screamer Killer, with like the big, kind of like give me a big hug claws, you know, the big freaky head. But it's actually pretty cool because we had people from all over the world contribute for this project. The Warriors came from the States, the Gene Stealers came from New Zealand, a couple of Carnifexes came from the UK, we had Germans painting some of the stuff. So we just kind of like got the whole board together to put it together.
Now, everything's converted.
Majority of it, yeah. We got some standard gaunts, but that's about it. The Warriors been converted to make them look old school. Carnifexes, Tyrants, and then we got even some old Hormagaunts in here.
Now, not to take away the illusion, but that looks like a head from Alien.
Yeah. Well, I figured that's where Games Workshop kind of got the idea from in the first place, but no, it's all scratch sculpted, but using like green stuff and epoxy sculpt. But yeah, it looks kind of alien-y.
It's scratch sculpted.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So you're telling me that
yeah, the claws on the Carnifex were actually sculpted by a guy in the UK, totally from scratch, and we had one of them, we cast them up, and then we had some. These ones here, I scratch sculpted myself, and then we cast them again to use them to kind of get that big, kind of scything, more scything talon look on the Carnifexes.
Now that's a scything talon.
Yes. Yes, sir, it is.
Like I'm so used to seeing a certain mold, and it's like, wow, that's sharp. That'll tear your guts out. But this is brand new.
What we try to do on the board is like we try to change everything. We got very few people on the board that are happy with just your standard Carnifex, so you get a lot of crazy conversions, and this was just a perfect project for it. We said, hey, let's take the current Tyranids, let's make them look old school. How can we do it? And different people came up with different ideas. I came up with one of the Carnifexes, someone else came up with another Carnifex design. A different guy entirely came up with the Warriors. He said, hey, you take a warrior, you take the bone swords around, turns into turn the scything talons around, looks like a bone sword. So it came from all over. It was pretty cool. It came together really nicely.
It's a worldwide effort.
Yes, sir.
So what's this?
This is just a random Tyranid deployment worm thing, kind of like a Tremor, except for it spits out Tyranids. We didn't really come up with any rules for it. We just thought it would look cool. The deployment zones.
It's pretty sweet. So what's the battle going on right now?
Right now what we got is the Imperial Guard trying to repel the Tyranids. We pretty much stacked it against them. All the Carnifexes are buffed, all the Tyrants are buffed. It's basically a meat grinder where everything that dies respawns, and they just basically have to hold us off from capturing that central structure. So that's supposed to be like in the fluff, it was the Codex core, and they dropped kind of like a black box on the planet, and it told all the rest of the Imperium troops how to kill the Tyranids. So we got to take out all the Imperial Guard before they can drop that Codex core at the end of turn 6. So they're doing pretty good. They brought a couple more tanks than I was expecting, but we're hoping the Carnifexes can get in there soon and tear them apart.
That's what we come here to see.
Yes, carnage. That is it.
That's right. Are all these pieces interchangeable here, or just like this wall section?
Oh no, we just split the one wall section. But what we have is we have a series of 4 boards, and they're all kind of bolted together. So we could take them up and switch them around modular style, but the beach kind of like rolls into the one with the wall. But then the rest of the base we can kind of customize it.
That's cool, man. Where are you from?
Toronto.
What's your website?
www.warpshadow.com. It's the only Tyranid forum out there.
You hear that? The only Tyranid forum.